Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on Payday.
Kevin, good evening.
That warrior mentality, the common thread there, DA. Thanks so much. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Dragic in at the point. And for the Wizards, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward.
And you see the remarkable athleticism of John Wall sailing in for the flush.
Outside Robinson. Adebayo, high post. Outside Crowder, down to 5 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup.
Well, I'll tell you, great job by Crowder to free himself up, an aggressive interior scorer.
What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
And so Wall nails both of them.
I think you can make a very strong case that John Wall has been underrated throughout his career. This guy is a multi-talented point guard who prides himself on leading his guys.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Wall. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, that's just great assertiveness from John Wall. So comfortable operating inside.
Pass to Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Adebayo's got his second basket of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now here's Butler. Adebayo down low. Working on Bryant. Shots good from Butler.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Beal taking his time here. And the shot goes in.
I tell you, that's physical defense. Bradley Beal being aggressive, maintains his focus, finishes through contact. Exactly what you want from this guy. Robinson
passes to Butler. Back to Robinson. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Here's Wall after the made shot from Goran Dragic. Pass to Bertans. That shot is off. Great D that time from Adebayo. And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. That's his first foul. Washington making some changes. Mahimi's checked in for Hachimura. Payton comes in for Bradley Beal. And Smith subbed in for John Wall. Then for the Heat, Olynyk, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jones comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Iguodala in for Jimmy Butler.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
And Goran Dragic drops them both. 1:32 left in the first. Here's Payton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Dragic looking it over. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dragic has got 6.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense.
Smith the pass to Payton. Another shot, and Mahinmi lays it up and in.
In that height, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Outside Dragic. No good from outside. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. To the paint, here's Mahinmi. And Mahinmi with the stuff.
And that's pure power, pure effort. Jan Mahinmi going to the rack with bad intentions.
On the wing, it's Iguodala. Inside, Jones. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Washington. Now here is Smith, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Wagner with it, working on Jones. He gets it in there.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Dragic left side. A 3-ball. That one no good. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Wizard. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Heat, Robinson is out there with Hero. And there's Iguodala. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Olynyk in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's the Heat with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. Left side, Jones. It's taken away by Smith. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Payton's shot is off. The Heat trail by 3. Iguodala with it. Now Payton defending. Brown against Robinson. Back to Iguodala. Pass to Olynyk. Miami needs to get a shot off. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. And some changes here for the Heat. Bam Adebayo comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Butler in for Tyler Hero. And the officials call a traveling violation. So for the Wizards, Hachimura is checked in for Mo Wagner. Beal comes in for Gary Payton. And John Wall subbed in for Smith. The Heat also with a sub. Crowder's checked in. Now here's Iguodala. No points in the game yet for him. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. The kick outside to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Baseline J on the way. And it's Iguodala missing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. 3-point lead. Outside, Wall.
Their coaching staff wants Adebayo to be an impact defender, and they've got to be happy with his D on that possession.
Knocked loose. To the inside. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Adebayo's got 6 points.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Wall against Iguodala. Wall passes to Bryant. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Heat trail by 3.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Robinson misses.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
The shot comes out. Wall with some nice defense. Washington leading now by 3. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here is Robinson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kept alive.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Here's Wall. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Adebayo passes to Iguodala. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, you can see it right there. Andre Iguodala, let's remember this guy grew up in a more physical league. He will be undeterred by the contact.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. If you ask Miami coach Eric Spoelstra, there's been a long lineage of undrafted players who've made an impact with the Heat. Going back, think about big guys like Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, and Hassan Whiteside. Now you have youngsters like Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Derrick Jones Jr., and Chris Silva. Miami continues to find diamonds in the rough year after year. Guys,
they usually do. That's a very creative organization. Thanks, D.A. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Dragic from outside. Hachimura grabs the miss. Outside, Wall. There's Beal with the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's it for the first. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They didn't get more than a 1 possession. And that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
In and forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. Napier is out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Mahimi in at the 5 down low. That's the rope for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Now, here's Mahimi. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Napier. Mahimi dishes to Beal. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Here's Dragic. He has 6. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
4-on-3 break. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Dragic. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
Now the pass to Napier. Back to Beal. Pass to Bertens. Nice ball movement by Washington. And it's the Heat on the break. Robinson leading the charge. And Crowder slams it in.
Boy, I love the strong finish from Jay Crowder. He doesn't settle on the layup, demonstrates his impressive vertical.
Butler against Hachimura. Pass to Bertans from deep three-point range, and it's Miami with the rebound. Robinson kicks to Dragic. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. Gary Payton has checked in for the Wizards. And then for Miami, Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Crowder, and Hero subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Here's Hero. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And Doris, don't forget a consensus All-American in his final year of college. Hachimura scoring almost 20 points a game.
Yes, Greg, he helped the Gonzaga Bulldogs to 37 wins in each of his last 2 years, and obviously played in some big-time games. Was asked to step up in key moments, and he delivered.
Here's Dragic after the basket by Washington. Olynyk high post. Passes it to Hero. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Hachimura kicks to Napier. There's 1:17 left in the third. Count the basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And stolen by Napier. To the paint, here's Mahinmi. And Mahinmi with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And it's the Heat with the ball after the basket by Washington. Here's Butler and the rejection by Mahinmi.
And this is what you like about Jan Mahinmi defensively. He might not be the highest flyer, but big-time enforcer.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Wizards shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Shooting for Washington.
That free throw good from Mahinmi. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Butler. That one is no good.
And this is where Mahinmi gets into some trouble, right? You think over his career, percentage-wise, it has not improved as a foul shooter.
Olynyk inside. He's defended by Wagner. And the basket by Olynyk. Here's Napier. 20 seconds left to play in the third. To the middle. Here's Jones. A beautiful reverse layup. Jones has got 5.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
And we've reached the end of the third. Wizards lead by 8. And time for the short break, and stay right. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. Jones is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Olynyk. And it's Hero in at the shooting guard position.
I'll tell you, if you leave a guy open, John Wall is going to put it on time and on target. And sometimes the defense is not going to look good as a result.
Iguodala, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's stolen by Jones. And even 3-on-3 break. Iguodala, the pass to Dragic. Kicks to Jones. Shoots over Wagner. The shot missing. Now Washington takes it the other way. Payton outside. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Hard for Wagner to avoid the contact. His shooting ability is going to have defenders reacting to him.
Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Hero passes to Olynyk. They get a hand on it. Now, none. Back to Olynyk. Bonga pulls it in.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Outside, Beal. Shot from the wing and off the glass. That one's good. Beal's got the lead up to 14 now for the Wizards.
Well, Bradley Beal, known as an elite scorer. This guy's got a great mid-range. He can take advantage as he does there.
Here's Iguodala. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Bryant dishes the Wall. Kept alive by Washington. There's the pass to Bonga. 6 to shoot. And Bryant slams it in.
Well, Thomas Bryant has the kind of length to get well above the rim. Nicely done. Great target on an alley-oop.
Iguodala left side. Pass to Hero. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hero's got his first bucket in this one.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The kick out to Bryant. From downtown. Rebound by the Heat. Here's the break. Pass to Olynyk. It's stolen by Bryant. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Wizards making a switch here. Bertin has checked in. Bryant looking over the floor. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And even 3-on-3 break. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Washington.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
Wall wide open. Beal on the foul. And the Wizards lead by 16.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Dragic with a wide open look. Miami no good on that time either.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Wall finds Bryant. Here's Bonga, defended by Butler. Bonga, the pass to Bryant. 5 on the clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here's none. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And so it's Washington easily. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments.
Kevin, thanks.
All right, thank you, David. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And for Miami, they've got Adebayo. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Butler in at the 3 slot. Now here's Dragic. Passes it to Adebayo. Outside for Robinson. Back to Adebayo. 5 to shoot. A second chance effort, and Dragic finishes it off. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor. You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so he hits both.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Adebayo passes to Crowder. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Crowder.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
Here's Fournier. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Inside, Robinson lays it up off the glass.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
High post Vucevic. And that one, good.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot. And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
And with a name like Duncan Robinson, you wonder, were his parents Spurs fans?
Good call, GA, but I don't think so. He was born in 1994. That's a few years before Tim Duncan joined the Spurs alongside the Admiral. Good NBA name.
And it's Miami with the rebound. Dragic looking for an opening. Up again. Rebounded by Vucevic. The Magic trail by 3. Back to Isaac. Vucevic down low. Guarded by Robinson. The shot's good from Fournier.
And everybody loves a big man that can pass. And Vucevic putting his vision on full display there.
Outside Robinson. And the call will be against Fournier. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Adebayo. Jones comes in for Jay Crowder. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Butler. And Hero subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Dragic gets the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Augustine kicks to Ross. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Here's Dragic. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Pass to Ennis. Augustine against Dragic. Augustine passes to Gordon. Back to Augustine. Ross kicks to Augustine for 3. The pass to Bamba. 17-foot shot on the way. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, still working on his jumper. But you can see Bamba has the touch to score from there.
Hero, no good. And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for the Magic. Pass to Augustine. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Miami, they'd gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Here's Dragic. Bamba with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. There's 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ross passed. What a jam!
Wow, fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's the Magic. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about him.
These guys work so hard and they're young.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And so in the game for the Magic, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Carter Williams is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Ennis in at the small forward position. Butler, he's checked in for Miami. Vucevic checked in for Orlando. Down low, stolen by Bamba. And here's the fast break. Carter Williams leading the way. He goes up again. He kicks it to Ross. Pass to Ennis. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Ennis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off. Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Ross dishes to Bamba. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. And the Magic lead by 6.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Here's Ennis. Not going to go that time. And Miami the other way now. And there's the feed to Iguodala. Great D that time from Vucevic.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the dunk by Bamba.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Olynyk. Jay Crowder comes in for Derek Jones. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Dragic in for Hero.
And how about the intensity that Fultz is bringing? Doesn't back down from the challenge, steps up and delivers even while being hit.
No good from Dragic. Orlando leading by 6. Augustine looking around. 1:31 left in the first half. Fournier finds Augustine. Here's Bamba. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Here's Augustine. And too long on the shot.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Well, they're passing to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler. That time you leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find him.
Pass to Isaac. Good. And the Magic lead by 6. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Adebayo against Bamba. Adebayo down low. 8 points for him. Nice D from Fournier. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. Here's Augustine. Dragic with some nice D. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And slam dunk by Butler.
Well, Jimmy Butler has that kind of room, and he's going to throw it down.
Here's Augustine. Off target at the rim. That will count. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. Mohamed Bamba led the way in the first half. He had 12 points, 3 and that'll.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And guys, you know, Mohamed Bamba has really been making it happen.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Robinson is out there with Dragic. And there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Crowder in at the 4. That's the group on the 4 for Miami. Here's Vucevic. Gordon. It's good on the putback.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
And slam dunk by Butler.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Robinson, that's good.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
The pass to Fournier. And here is Isaac. And here's Fultz over Robinson. The Magic again can't hit. Adebayo passes to Crowder. Back to Adebayo. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Makes it off the glass.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Pass to Vucevic. On the wing, Isaac. Shoots over Crowder. Offensive rebound. Isaac misses.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Fultz against Dragic. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And it's the Heat on the break. Robinson kicks to Adebayo. To the inside. And Crowder gets it to go on the assist by Adebayo. And now a 5-point Heat lead. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Count that bucket.
Oh, the athleticism from Fultz is off the charts. Turns on the Jets whenever he's taken off towards the basket.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And the layup's good off the glass. Dragic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the...
And how about Adebayo just getting up and getting athletic?
Fournier finds Fultz. Back to Fournier. Here's the 3. Robinson pulls it in.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And Adebayo's game continues to grow. He's on fire right now.
Passes it to Fultz. Back to Fournier. Isaac outside. Pass to Vucevic. Gordon trying to break loose. And it's Vucevic missing. The Heat leading by 7. Here's Adebayo. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
And really impressed with the aggressive nature of Isaac. He takes charge whenever he is driving with that kind of force to the rim.
Robinson, that's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. To the paint, Crowder with the steal. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Markelle Fultz. For Miami, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Miami Heat. He notched 8. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The Heat leading by 10. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Carter Williams is out there with DJ Augustin. And it's Ross in at the 3 spot. And Carter Williams gets it to go on the assist by Vucevic.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Shots good by Hero.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
The Magic trail by 10. Carter Williams with it. Robinson picks him up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The free throw drops for Carter Williams. The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. Carter Williams hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Robinson finds Iguodala. Jones with it. Isaac with the steal. And here we go. Carter Williams heading to the hoop. And Carter Williams slams it in.
Take a look at Isaac there, just patrolling the passing lanes, outstanding at knowing when to anticipate that pass.
Robinson for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Poked away. Olynyk with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. Iguodala's running, and Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Iguodala still very comfortable, even at the advanced ages, out in transition.
Here's Ross. The putback, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Heat leading by 6. Iguodala outside. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
Well, Iguodala is still a high flyer. That's what he looks to do when he gets to the inside.
Ross passes to Carter Williams. Isaac outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Vucevic down low. Working on Jones. Vucevic with the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Iguodala outside. Olynyk high post. Back to Iguodala. He can't get it to go. The Magic go the other way with it. The pass to Isaac. Kicks it to Carter Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Heat lead.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Pass to Hero. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Isaac. The Magic trail by 4. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively. Boy, they needed that one. And Gordon delivers. His productive habits really paying off there.
Iguodala, the pass to Olynyk. Kicks it out to Jones. Feeds it to Robinson. And contact on the shot, so he'll... And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. He'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Here's Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Adebayo passes to Robinson, and it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
With time in this one running out, Goran Dragic shows some guts, taking and making the shot.
Right side, Butler. Outside, Crowder. 55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes. Now it's a 6-point Heat lead.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Fournier's shot is off. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Back to Adebayo. Over to the left wing. Dragic with a wide open look. Rebounded by Vucevic.
I saw a green light there, but he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And the athleticism Gordon has poses so many problems for defenders, especially when he's looking to score from there.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 5. And it's the Heat with the ball. Outside, Robinson. He dishes it to Dragic. From past the arc. Isaac with some nice D. Good work defensively by Crowder. And the miss. And so it's Miami winning this one. Probably a look. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Road Warrior Wizards arriving at the arena.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. On offense, here are the Magic.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
Gordon kicks to Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. Fournier finds Isaac. Poked loose. It's stolen by Bryant. And here's Wall. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Wing shot on the way, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Bryant's got his second bucket. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency. But with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strength.
Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Lob pass to Bryant, hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, there's a purpose to Bryant's game. Play with energy, attack the basket, and give your teammates a good target on the lob pass.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Fultz. Fournier in the corner. Kicks it out to Gordon. 4 on the clock. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Gordon.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Now here's Wall. Passes to Hachimura. Looking for Wall. He gets it there, and it goes down 2 points.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Fournier. Shoots over Beal. Isaac kicks to Fultz. Pass to Fournier. Lets the 3 fly. That one doesn't drop. And it's Washington the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Bryant. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Wall. Rebounded by Isaac.
That's a nice defensive effort. Sticking right up on him. I mean, affecting the shot.
And the basket by Gordon.
Wow, the solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Bonga. Here's Wall. Outside Beal. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
It's stolen by Wall. Outside Bryant. And there's the pass to Beal. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
Gordon, the pass to Isaac. Back to Gordon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Ross, he's checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Now, here is Smith. He kicks to Mahinmi. The three from Bertans. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Brown. Three-pointer. That one misses. And so the first quarter is in the books. Wizards lead by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. DJ Augustine out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Ennis in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Ross against Payton, and the jam by Ross.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here is Smith. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Brown down low. Now Bertans. Pass to Mahinmi. Shoots over Bamba. The shot by Mahinmi, no good.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Gordon, the pass to Bamba. Over Mahinmi. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And so Brown will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Payton can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
Bertans' shot is good. Bertans got his first points in this one.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Augustine kicks to Ennis. Here's Bamba. Another miss by Orlando. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to win.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Now, here's Vucevic. Pass to Bamba. Carter Williams with it. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Nice ball movement by Washington. And here's Smith. Pass to Wagner. And that one is hammered home.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
The Magic trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Carter Williams finds Bamba.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Outside, Beal. Smith the pass to Wagner. The kick out to Brown. His three-pointers off the mark. Magic have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Nice shot there by Bamba.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now here is Smith. The pass to Wagner. Shoots over Vucevic. And he overshot that one, missing. Isaac kicks to Carter Williams. Vucevic trying to get open. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you want to see that. Isaac getting deep post position. He loves putting the defense in a tough spot, always looking to get to the line.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Evan Fournier comes in for Mohamed Bamba. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Terrence Ross. Hachimura is checked in for the Wizards. Hall comes in for Smith. Hachimura, no good. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And Isaac throws it down.
And Isaac is, really breathtaking in transition. A long-legged forward who just devastates the defense with his speed.
Now, here's Wagner. Beal taking his time here. Banked in off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 2.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now, here's Vucevic. He's defended by Wagner. Fultz against Wall. And that one is good. Fultz has got it all tied up now for the Magic.
And the talent Fultz has, it's evident. He's terrific at finding ways to score close to the basket.
Here's Wall. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Thomas Bryant really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. Wagner out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Wall. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. And Washington has possession after Jonathan Isaac's miss. Wall against Fultz. And he gets the bucket.
I don't know how Wagner keeps that on target through the contact. A show of strength and concentration.
Fournier for 3. It doesn't go for him. Now Washington takes it the other way. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Now here's Napier. Shoots over Fournier. Here's Wagner. Kicks to Napier. Passes it to Wall. Here's Wagner. Pass to Bonga. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Isaac. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Isaac's got 6.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Trailing by 4. The shot's good from Fournier.
Dependable when it comes to sharing the wealth. Fultz, he's skilled at getting it to his guys.
Outside, Wall. The 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Gordon. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Wagner finds Napier. Outside, Wall. Wagner passes to Hachimura. Wizards passing it around. Wall attacking. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. For the tie, Isaac outside. Fultz against Wall. Vucevic trying to get open. Fultz, no good. Isaac outside. Pass to Fournier for the lead. Buries it from three-point range. Fournier's got the lead up to 1 now for Orlando.
That's a slip up by the D, and I'm sure they know it. I mean, the one guy you don't want to give an open 3 to.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
Well, he's all about the high percentage shots. I mean, Hachimura wants to finish right at the rim every chance he gets.
And what scouts loved about Hachimura, physically, he came in NBA ready.
Oh, yeah. GA 6'8", 230, shows excellent strength. Also, being relatively late to the game, he's really never developed any bad habits. That's why he was able to come in and hit the ground running.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Here's Peyton following the score by Mohamed Bamba. Augustine against Smith, and he banks in the layup. And the Wizards lead by 2.
The cleverness of Smith showing itself once again. Terrific at getting into the heart of the D and then cashing in.
And Augustine kicks to Ross. Fires for 3. Gordon inside. Working on Bertans. Here's Bamba. Keeps it alive. And the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got the game tied up here for Orlando.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Augustine against Smith. Inside. That's good from Beal on the assist by Smith. And it's 6 points for Bradley Beal.
I like how Beal mixes up his scoring. He's capable of finishing when he's got this kind of position.
Here's Ennis. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Orlando. Then for the Wizards, Mahimi comes in for Bertans, and it's Brown in for Ish Smith. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
The drive by Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Gotta respect the speed of Beal. Outstanding when he penetrates inside.
Here's Gordon. It's good. The assist that time for Ennis. Gordon's got 6 here in this quarter. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Wizards lead by 2. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings. And it's Carter Williams in at the point guard. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Wizards leading by 4. Here's Wall. And the pass to Bryant. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Fournier finds Vucevic. That shot off. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Here's Fournier. Finished off the break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
A nice shot by Wall.
And Wall has great size at his position and strength. He uses it very well close in.
Carter Williams, the pass to Vucevic. It's stolen by Wall. The kick out to Brown. Outside, Beal. Passes it to Mahinmi. Shoots over Fournier. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Wizards lead by 6.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. This done a lot for his shooting percentage.
For 3, Fournier. No good. Shot missing. Wizards have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Wall dishes to Mahinmi. Brown wide open. He fires. No good with the triple. Orlando, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. It's Fournier on the wing. Pass to Ross. Now Carter Williams. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
Love the fearlessness. Carter Williams loves draining these momentum-changing buckets.
Outside, Wall. And Bryant kicks to Beal. A three-pointer off the mark. The Magic trail by 4. Carter Williams, the pass to Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. Back to Fournier. Vucevic trying to get open. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
Wall looking for an opening. Vicious to Bryant. And stolen by Gordon. And here they come. Here's Ross. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Ross has got it all tied up now for Orlando. Wall attacking. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
Ross passes to Gordon. Ross against Wall. Outside for Carter Williams. For 3, Fournier. Washington with the rebound.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And Wall with the slam.
You love the courage that Wall has. Look, he's fully confident in his ability to drain these huge shots.
Fournier finds Carter Williams. Here's Vucevic. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That shot, no good. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way. The coach's challenge has been issued. This team like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Here's Vucevic. Now Fultz goes back up. Money!
This is why Fultz is out here. When the game gets tight, he feels comfortable stepping up to the plate.
And so it's Washington who's straight by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional.
following presentation of the NBA.
Well, there's always a little extra motivation for a team playing in front of their home fans. And
hey, Kevin. All are well aware.
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Heat, Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Dragic. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. And Bryant slams it in.
And just taking pride in being their leader, these passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
It's Crowder on the wing. Passes it to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. A second chance effort, and he'll shoot free throws. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Dragic against Wall. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Gorn leading by example.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Bryant finds Hachimura. It's tipped. Butler with the steal. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Rebounded by the Wizards. Beal with it. Butler covering. Shoots from the right block. Hachimura. It's good on the putback.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
Robinson for 3. That shot missing. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Great D that time from Adebayo.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Outside Robinson. Now Adebayo. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Robinson for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivals. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Iguodala, the pass to Olynyk. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Wizards leading by 5. Payton attacking. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively.
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. And one of the premier floor spacers in this game now, Bertans. Greg presents a matchup nightmare.
I mean, no one can challenge his shot. He's 6'10", has that high quick release, and can hit it from 30 feet. 2 years in a row now, he's been over 42% from range. And the scary part is he's starting to round out the rest of his game.
And it's Smith missing. The Heat trail by 9. Pass to Dragic. Heat moving the ball around. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Here's Brown. Rejected by Dragic. At the elbow, Jones. The shot misses. And the Wizards now going the other way. In transition, here come the Wizards. The kick out to Brown for the 3. Miami grabs the miss. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Now the pass to Olynyk. There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That's his first foul. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Iguodala, and the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Iggy just using his tremendous athleticism there.
Here's Payton. Can't cash in from close range. It'll count. The shot, no good. And so it's Washington heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Ish Smith. Travis Bertans out there with Mo Wagner. Then it's Troy Brown. And it's Payton in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Hero. They get the rebound. And staying with the play, Iguodala.
Terrific persistence by Andre. Great work keeping the play alive.
Inside, Bertans. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Bertans got his first basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Olynyk the pass to Hero. Kicks it out to Jones. Smith against Dragic. It's taken away by Smith. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down.
The fast hands of Smith. Picks it clean, sends it the other way. Nice job.
To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Miami shooting their first free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Adebayo is checked in for Olynyk. Crowder comes in for Derek Jones. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Robinson is subbed in for Goran Dragic.
And always a bonus to have a point guard who can dunk the basketball. Wall has great initiative when it comes to rising up and throwing it down.
Now, here's Adebayo. He's defended by Wagner. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay a little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
Wizards making a switch here. Lions checked in. The Heat trail by 7. Butler on the wing. Back to Robinson. It's stolen by Hachimura. Pushing it up. Bryant dishes the Wall. And that one is off. Great D that time from Adebayo. Robinson passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism. Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
Beal. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Outside for Robinson. From deep. Outside Crowder. Here's Hero. Covered by Wall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly.
The confidence continuing to grow off the board. Adebayo takes it right back up.
Washington calls timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
1:29 left here in the second. It's Wall with the drive. And the call on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so he makes both from the line.
And Wall has said he wants to be in the MVP conversation moving forward. A terrific floor general with unreal athleticism.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Right side Crowder. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Crowder's got his first 2 points.
He's so strong. Jay Crowder overcoming physical defense with great power and body control.
Out left to the wing. Here's Wall. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Butler on the wing. He's covered by Beal. And Adebayo throws it down.
I love how Jimmy Butler let the play develop, how he's learned to trust his vision.
Here's Wall.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Bryant dishes to Beal. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Beal's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards. Adebayo drives in. And Adebayo throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Got it off in time. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following him.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a great half of basketball from John Wall. He had 12 points and 2 assists. That's all for now.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Wall rejected by Crowder.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play, tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
Back to Dragic. Up and in on the layup. Dragic has got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
With the 10th, and Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got his second basket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
It's stolen by Dragic. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Going from defense to offense in a blur. That's what Dragic does.
Here is Wall. 16 points for him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Washington shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Olynyk, he's checked in for Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Crowder. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic. Here's Hero. And the 3 off target. Wizards leading by 4. Here's Beal. Good work defensively by Jones.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Hero passes to Butler, and the shot goes in.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop.
Lock up D from Iggy, keeping his hands active there.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Wizards. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Up again. Rebound by Mahinmi. The Wizards with the lead. And Wall kicks to Mahinmi. Beal against Iguodala. Beal, the pass to Hachimura. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
Heat have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Olynyk up top. Iguodala outside. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Iguodala. Over Bryant. And again, it's the Heat missing. Iguodala with the steal. Pass to Hero. For the lead. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That went on Olynyk. For Washington, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. Dragic comes in for Jimmy Butler. Bertans, he's checked in for Washington. To the paint. It's stolen by Bryant. Down low. Here's Payton. And the rejection by Iguodala.
And Iggy demonstrating his trademark defense yet again. Just a sensational shot blocker.
Adebayo passes to Olynyk. Here's Hero. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo high post. Payton surveying the floor. The shot will not fall. Dragic with some nice D. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Iguodala. And staying with the play, Iguodala. Iguodala's got 6.
Challenging the defense at the rim. Something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Wizards lead. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. Manning the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal. Davis Bertans out there with Brown. And it's Wagner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Beautiful job by Ish. Contact on the drive. He just shrugs it off.
It's Crowder on the wing. Bertans defending. Washington leading now by 4. And finished off by Beal.
Taking what the defense offers up. Smith with good vision there. Finds the open man.
Dragic kicks to Adebayo. Double team on Adebayo. In the corner, Crowder with it. The kick out to Dragic. Back to Iguodala. And it's good for 2.
That's what Andre gives you out of the backcourt. Versatility, size, and he competes. He's also a coach out there on the floor.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Scott Brooks' huddle. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
Washington leading now by 6. Bonga, the pass to Bertans. Ball taking his time here. The feed to Bryant. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. He'd have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Robinson, that's good. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Here's Wall. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant.
Adebayo with the ball. Over Bryant. The shot by Adebayo, no good. For Washington, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Right side, Wall. Here's Bonga. Back to Wall. 4 on the shot clock. And Wall with the slam.
I'll tell you, when Wall is scoring like this, it's special to watch. A spectacular, explosive performance.
Robinson for three. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Wizards take it the other way. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Heat making a switch here. Heroes checked in. And a change for the Wizards. Hachimura, he's checked in for Bertans. Here's Bonga, defended by Butler. And here's Wall outside. And another miss by Washington.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Dragic against the bucket.
Bouncing off defenders like a pinball, something we see from Dragic almost every night.
All against Dragic. There's Beal with the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Butler finds Dragic. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. He gets that one. And now just a 4-point Wizards lead.
Responsibility all on Jimmy Butler. He stepped up to the plate on that one.
It's Wall with the drive. With the putback. And Wall able to finish.
And how about the conviction to his craft? Wall has trust that his ability will shine through in big moments.
Crowder kicks to Adebayo. Over Bryant. Here's Crowder. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
He's not afraid of the moment. That's the story of Jay Crowder. Extremely competitive.
Butler goes in. Dragic the pass to Crowder. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Well, he was a champion in Italy. We see what Dragic has done in the NBA. He's had a solid career, and he's still evolving.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a 1-possession game.
Washington calls timeout. They lead by 2. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, John Wall.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer. Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
And so it's Washington who scrape by with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Up next. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of... So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Dragic, Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Robinson in at the shooting guard position. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Now, here's Fultz. And Fournier kicks to Isaac. Shot clock at 6. A baseline J. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Vucevic has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball.
And stolen by Fournier. Fultz with the ball. Robinson picks him up. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Butler gets it to go. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes. And, Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Crowder. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Nice look that time from the veteran Butler, a go-to scorer. He's also willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Fultz. And that one hits back iron. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Adebayo drives in. And it's sent back by Isaac. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Good ball movement here by Miami. And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Robinson. Crowder's got his second basket of the game. Pass to Fultz. The jump hook. Here's Gordon. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, you know what I like to say? Persistence pays. And with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Crowder finds Butler. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. They grab their own miss. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Utilizing that weight room muscle there. Butler very difficult to box out.
It's Fournier on the wing. Over Robinson. Vucevic to the pass to Fournier. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Crowder. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Dragic dishes to Robinson. Passes it to Adebayo. The kick out to Dragic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. And finished off by Fultz.
You've got to step in front of Fultz, guys. I mean, he's solid when he comes rolling to the rim to hammer it down on these drives.
Now, here is Robinson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Magic have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Isaac finds Fultz. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. And here's Fultz. He's guarded by Dragic. And it's Dragic with the rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Vucevic. Great D that time from Adebayo. The Heat with the lead. Robinson passes to Adebayo. He kicks to Robinson. And a miss there on the triple. The Magic shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Inside. Fultz against Robinson. In the corner, it's Gordon. Back to Fultz. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Heat. They lead by 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Jones is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Olynyk. Then there's Dragic. And it's Hero in at the 2.
And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
And it's Gordon with the finish.
Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
Here's Hero. He's guarded by Ross. Good work there as it goes.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Gordon kicks to Bamba. Gordon trying to break loose. Nice shot there by Bamba. Bamba's got his first bucket in this one.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Gordon. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part. And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is.
Here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
Ennis shooting foul as the whistle. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Ross dishes to Vucevic. Pass to Carter-Williams. There's the pass to Ross. Kicks it to Bamba. Vucevic, and it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got the lead up to 5 now for Orlando.
Vucevic is known as being an excellent offensive rebounder, in part because he does such a good job at getting the ideal position for these putback throwdowns.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. It's stolen by Vucevic. Ennis passes to Carter Williams. Here's Vucevic. Ennis with the ball. Pass to Bamba. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Oh, the speed of T. Ross. Really something to see in the open court.
Jones looking for an opening. 5 to shoot. Vucevic with the block, and he's able to get it back. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Passes it to Ross. From the left block. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Ross. And it's an 11-point Magic lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Magic. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. He kicks it to Ross. Back to Carter Williams. Pass to Vucevic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
How about this clear example of perseverance? I mean, he's in his 8th season before he makes an All-Star game in 2019. Nikola Vucevic just stayed with it, continued to get better.
1 second left, and no good that time. And so we conclude the first half. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They were never able to get the lead above. And
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Comfortable operating near the basket. Vucevic has size plus touch. That's a nice recipe for scoring in multiple ways.
Magic leading by 13. Fultz looking around. It's Fournier on the wing. Back to Fultz. Just 5 on the clock. Vucevic trying to get open. The shot off that time. Dragic with some nice D. The Heat trail by 13. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Adebayo passes to Crowder. And he gets it to go. And that's now 6 points for Jay Crowder.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
To the inside. And Vucevic kicks to Gordon. And there's the pass to Fultz. Crowder against Isaac. And they pick up 2. Isaac's got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Gordon, the pass to Fultz. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Dragic, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
On the drive, Dragic's footwork really shines. His ability to make quick moves around the defense gets him to the rim.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. On the wing, Gordon. Clock at 4. Vucevic. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat trail by 11. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, GA. The Magic making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. And then for Miami, Iguodala comes in for Butler. And it's Tyler Hero in for Duncan Robinson.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fellow there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young...
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Hero. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. Carter Williams, the pass to Bamba. There's 49 seconds left in the third. The Heat trail by 11. Pass to Adebayo. And the lead is down inside single digits. Adebayo's got his first points of the game.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Nice shot there by Bamba.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Olynyk finds Adebayo. Count it, good.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Now here is Augustine. Feeds it to Bamba. Second shot opportunity, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Bamba's got 10.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Robinson, and it's Hero into the point guard position. Outside Robinson. Fournier pulls it down.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Isaac outside. Crowder with the steal. Shoots over Isaac. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Adebayo. Now here's Carter Williams. He's covered closely. They get it back. Fournier finds Vucevic. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Vucevic has got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
That one drops for him. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach. A defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Aaron Gordon comes in for Jonathan Isaac, and it's Fulton for Ross. Heat also with the sub. Dragic is checked in. Crowder, the pass to Adebayo. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Here's Fultz. Vucevic trying to get open. And Fultz gets it to go.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down to 9 points with the basket from Adebayo.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Vucevic really, you know, he has the ability to dominate on the offensive end, and that's why he's an all-star caliber center.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Vucevic down low. Adebayo on him. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. They trail by 9 points, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
You know, that's just simply outstanding focus. Butler is used to getting hit on the way up, expects to be bumped and jostled around, and still muscles his shots in.
Isaac's checked in for the Magic. Outside Fournier, and it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. .132 left in the fourth. Kicks it out to Gordon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Really a fantastic job by Gordon to bury himself down there, giving the defense really no other choice than to foul him.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Offensive rebound. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. The putback, and Isaac stays with it. And the Magic lead by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Magic.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Vucevic.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Fournier with the ball, now guarded by Dragic. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. To the paint, here's Iguodala. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The athleticism, length, and IQ of Iguodala is tough to guard. Sometimes you just have to whack him.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
It's stolen by Hill.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
It's clear that Iguodala loves to dunk. Give him room to take off, and he's going to finish with authority.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
A one-do kicks to Augustine. Here's a one-do. No good that time. And so it's Orlando winning this one. It won. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony. A stunning view of Capitol Hill from... And nothing.
Well, guys,
David, thanks. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. And for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3. Now here's Wall. Basket, good.
And this is where John Wall sets himself apart. The ability to get contact and finish with the best of them.
Here's Fultz. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there. And we all know that defense is not necessarily the strong suit for Vucevic, but it's an area that he has definitely shown some improvement.
No doubt, Greg. His greatest strength, obviously, is his ability to get on the backboards and rebound with a high efficiency and production. And the key is he's worked to mask those defensive deficiencies. Not a lockdown anchor, but certainly a better team defender than when he entered the league. This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Now Fultz. Outside Fournier. Offline with his 3. Fournier against Beal. Looking for Wall. He gets it there. Inside. Bryant finds Hachimura. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
What a smooth catch-and-shoot opportunity from Rui Hachimura. Pretty.
Pass to Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. Fultz looking around. 4 on the shot clock. Washington with the rebound. Takes a 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Fournier against Beal. Fultz with the ball. Lob pass to Gordon. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
You know that the pass is for Aaron Gordon, but his athleticism takes any defense out of the equation. Doing work, Aaron Gordon.
Now here's Wall. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Stolen by Gordon. For 3, Fournier. Hachimura grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Beal can't get it to go.
That's some outstanding on-court awareness there. Just a terrific change of shot.
8 feet away, Gordon dishes to Fultz. The pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. Gordon inside, covered by Wall. Great positioning on the putback.
How about those instincts from the 7-footer? Vucevic uses that size to snag offensive rebounds.
Beal the pass to Bonga. And another miss by Washington. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic to the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gordon's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
Here's Beal. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Vucevic. Magic leading by 4. Up top, Fultz, covered by Wall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Doris, one thing that's never been an issue for Fultz, that handle. Great at navigating in traffic for himself or creating opportunities for his teammates.
Right, Markelle is so adept at using change of pace, change of direction. It's a little bit of a herky-jerky motion. He'll lull you to sleep and then out of nowhere cross you over. This guy is fun to watch.
A smooth athlete with that near 7-foot wingspan, Brown has the positional versatility that every team craves.
And Greg, it's not just the physical attributes. Brown is smart. He's highly skilled. He played point guard in high school, so you know you can run the offense through him. He's got great handle, great instinct, so much to like.
And the Magic making a change here. Augustine's checked in. It's stolen by Smith. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And finished off by Brown.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Right wing. Pass to Ross. Shoots from 8. It's deflected. Smith kicks to Mahinmi. Out to Payton. With 1 on the clock, and that one released in time, but no good.
I love Terrence Ross is trying to affect the shot.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Orlando out in front, leading by just 1. He'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
We've got Brown. Mahinmi is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Ish Smith, and it's Payton in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's Payton. After the miss from Vucevic, Brown, good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here is Augustine. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Here's Brown. Can't get it to fall. Orlando trailing here. Augustine looking around. And the rejection by Mahinmi.
And this is what you like about Jan Mahinmi defensively. He might not be the highest flyer, but big-time enforcer.
5 on the clock. Bertans against Bamba. The Wizards shooting for the game at 42%. The Wizards working the ball around now. And here's Brown outside. And Bamba pulls it down. The Magic have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince Stark that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. And stolen by Gordon. And here we go. Fast break. Carter Williams has got the ball. Count it. Bamba's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, don't let that lean frame fool you. Mo Bamba able to muscle through contact. Nice.
Smith the pass to Wagner. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Carter Williams kicks to Fournier, launches a 3. No good that time. And Washington the other way now. To the middle, here's Bertans. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Bertans got the lead up to 3 now for the Wizards.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Fournier pass to Carter Williams. Back to Fournier. Shoots over Brown, and it falls over the rim and in. Fournier's got his first bucket in this one.
Evan Fournier, the rise and fire despite the contest. That's nice.
On the wing, Brown. passes to Beal. 1:37 left to play here in the half. Wagner. Back to Bertans. Beal against Ross. Beal the pass to Wagner. Good on the shot. Wagner's got his second basket.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Beal with the steal. And here we go. Ahead. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Ross. Smith kicks to Bertans. Right side, Beal. There's Brown with the three. Orlando grabs the miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Gordon.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Here's Smith. They get it back. Tries again. Wagner passes to Beal. Smith with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And it's Wagner missing. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. Carter Williams kicks to Ross. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period. And that does it for our...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Magic trail by 3. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Fournier. 4 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you think into Markelle Fultz's early part of his career, he was under such scrutiny as the #1 overall pick. This guy's starting to prove how valuable he can be.
Washington shooting the ball at 42%. Left side, Beal. Feeds to Mahimi. So the wing on the left. And a wide open look for Hachimura. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Wizards lead by 3. Fournier for 3. Tips it. And it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 8.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And Fournier kicks to Gordon. Fultz with the ball. Now Smith defending. And the basket by Gordon.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
The feed to Mahimi. It's stolen by Vucevic. Isaac left side. It's stolen by Smith. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Gordon against Mahimi. Here's Beal. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, the athleticism and size of Bradley Beal makes that an easy shot, believe it or not. He's got great vertical.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Back to Fournier. Fultz against Smith. And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. For three, Fournier. Hachimura grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Some shooters will get tunnel vision, but Beal with a nice unselfish play there.
The Magic trail by 3. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Here's Beal, and Washington again with the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Isaac. And he banks in the layup.
This guy has great agility at his position. Jonathan Isaac so fluid when he's driving to the cup.
Now here is Smith. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that.
And here we go with the Magic fast break. Ross leading the charge. Wizards leading by 3. Smith finds Bertans. And finished off by Bertans.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here is Augustine. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Isaac. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Washington.
Well, the size and the length of Jonathan Isaac presents a problem for the defense. This guy uses that frame to draw fouls.
And Washington making a change here. Ball's checked in. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Down low, Bryant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. DJ Augustine picks one up.
You know what I like? Thomas Bryant doesn't lack for confidence. He forces the defense to get aggressive with him right there.
Washington making some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Bertans. And it's Hachimura in for Troy Brown. And the Magic making a change here as well. Carter Williams is checked in. Now here is Augustine. Here's Vucevic. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
And Wall. Here we go now. That one goes in. Wall's got the lead. Back up to 5 now for the Wizards.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
That will count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Wizards out front, leading by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Mo Wagner out there with Thomas Bryant. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Orlando with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. Vucevic down low. Working on Bryant. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Vucevic. Here's Wagner. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 5 assists in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Isaac passes to Vucevic. Ball against Fultz. Back to Vucevic. Over Bryant. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Wagner finds Beal. The pass to Bryant. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Here's Wall following the bucket by Orlando. Here's Hachimura. Hits the three-point bomb. Hachimura's got the lead up to 8 now for the Wizards.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
To the middle, the 9-foot shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
What you love about Nikola Vucevic is every night you know he's going to play hard and he's going to do whatever it takes to win. You love playing with teammates like that, guys.
And the Wizards making a change here. Bonga's checked in. Aaron Gordon is checking in for the Magic. Evan Fournier comes in for Michael Carter-Williams. The Magic trail by 6. Pass to Gordon. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You know, there's an unpredictability about what Evan Fournier does that keeps defenders guessing. This guy is outstanding at using that to his advantage.
Davis Bertans checks in for the Wizards. Now here's Fultz. Just 5 to shoot. Vucevic trying to get open. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Bertans against Vucevic. Bertans passes to Beal. Bryant dishes the Wall, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Wall with some nice defense. Washington leading now by 5. Here's Bertans, and finished off by Bertans.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Fournier finds Isaac. Reverses. He takes it up and lays it in.
Wow, evolving before our eyes. Jonathan Isaac wanting the big bucket. Go ahead.
And it's Beal in the corner. The 3. The shot, no good. And Orlando will come the other way. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Wall. Fournier gets a wide open look. A fresh 14 for Orlando. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Goes back up. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Vucevic.
Vucevic so confident in himself, and his teammates come along with him.
Here's Wall. From down in the low post, it goes.
Important possession there, and John Wall getting it done.
Here's Isaac. Money!
How about the young gun comfortable in the clutch? Jonathan Isaac delivering.
Beal taking his time here. He feeds it to Bryant. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Urginus. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Vucevic finds Fournier. And here's Fultz. No good with the layup. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation. Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Partner, how about the maturation of Fultz? Just exciting to watch. You get the sense he lives for these moments.
No problems knocking that one down. It falls.
You have to admire the confidence of Nikola Vucevic. This close, he's focused on putting 2 on the board.
And so it's Washington who's straight by with the win. It was a fantastic ball game.